5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Christian,
Hi.
look, food. It's good food.
Oh, finally.
Oh my God.
We finally made it back.
Oh,
I'm so happy, especially after last week. Hunger is the best spice after all. And now that I'm starving, oh boy, this is about to hit diff.
oh,
oddly relevant set of episodes for that comment.
Yes, sir.
oh, it's gonna be so good.
I am very excited. I think
Oddly relevant as I stare at my Uber Eats order progress to hopefully get into my house soon.
I.
Oh,
What the?
Hey,
What the? Who was that?
it's not Halloween. Why are they egging us? What's going on? What the fuck?
Who throws a rock through a window?
What is this? I'm looking out the window.
We're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, we're up so goddamn high.
Is it my food?
No, it's not your food. What are you talking about?
Fuck.
Guys, geez, y'all act like you've never had a rock fly through your window before. Fucking relax, jeez. So fucking dramatic.
What do you mean?
Is this just a common occurrence where you live?
This just happens?
I mean, maybe I'm choosing to say no comment.
Maybe it's as common if you're like a victim of a crime repeatedly.
Do we have window rock insurance?
Do we have insurance?
I thought we did. Don't houses just come with that?
No, they do not. I don't think.
No, you gotta pay for that, bro.
What?
Also, we don't own this. We rent this, and that requires renter's insurance, and bro, we don't got that.
Ah, shit.
Do you know how expensive that shit can add
hold
up
on.
to?
No.
Many.
Many much.
Actually, no. I don't know at all.
Wait. There's a note on this fucking rock.
Oh,
Oh no.
Now, so not only did somebody throw the rock through our window, but they also put a note on it. What is this? Give me this.
Is it a threat or a list of demands?
I don't know. Let's find out.
see, somebody's just delivering our mail, guys. Everyone fucking relax.
Why couldn't they just use the mailbox?
Oh my God, it's so long. Jesus, what? This is I don't understand. All right, let me read whatever this is. It's long, so strap in.
Uh-huh.
Either during the events of Dressrosa or Punk Hazard, I recommended you go back and watch 3D2Y. And it's a fan? What? Guy, wait, who leaked our address?
Wasn't me.
We'll address that later.
All right, we'll get to this afterward. Let me finish this. I mentioned it was one of my favorite One Piece specials. I don't remember who, but one of you said it wasn't worth it, and you all loved it. I feel very elated that you did in fact enjoy it. I mean, that's great, but oh wait, there's more. Okay, now, Dave or whoever can insert spy music. And they're trying to cue our editor? What the fuck, man? Okay, so far, I have remained anonymous, but I now give you a handle you can call me L. No, not like Death Note. They got that from me.
Oh.
They got L from you? Oh my God.
He's him.
They stole that from you. Where they get N from or near.
Wait, someone's near?
I don't know. But I mean, maybe the rest of the note will tell us. I'm with an agency that's currently hunting down the wanted criminal Natasha Hot Lips.
Oh, shit. I don't know them. Never heard of them.
We've been informed that Gundam mobile suit sightings have been reported in the vicinity of where your podcast streams from.
What? I missed it?
I feel like we would have seen that, but that's kind of okay. Sorry to say, but we're currently hacking into your Brand bot to terminate the villainous agent Hot Lips. What?
What? Someone turn Brendan off. What? Turn him off. Turn him off.
Hold still. Okay.
My last message implanted his sleeper agent code. What are you wearing? And now he's active. See how his eyes are glowing? That means he's active.
Overriding previous actions and commands.
Oh, God, it's real. It's real. Oh, fuck. All right, let me get through this. That means he's active. He will rapid fire breakfast burritos and anchovies from his hidden arm cannon shortly. When did he get hidden arm cannons?
Is this a threat? Because I'm kind of hungry.
I was hungry.
Uh-oh. The only way to avoid total annihilation is to hand over Natasha Hot Lips, and to sweeten the deal, we'll throw in overalls, outfit, Nami body pillow, and a Nico Robin Okay, hold on.
Hold up. Wait, what?
I get burrito and body pillow?
Our boats got stuck in the cookies and cream, so our agents can't quite reach you, but we'll send them via airlift. We hope you comply with our demands, and we hope you see reason. Friendbot is now fully under our control. Thank you and good night. Signed, L. P.S. What are you wearing?
Oh, fuck.
I am wearing a gray tank top in a tan shorts.
Wait.
You must comply with demands or Breadbot will begin annihilation mode.
Oh, wait. But the activation code from last time was already active. So wouldn't saying the activation code again deactivate him?
Brendan bought thoughts?
You must comply with demands or Breadbot will begin annihilation.
What are you wearing, Brendan?
Oh, fuck. It doesn't work like that. Well, unfortunately, I don't know where Natasha Hot Lips is. They just sort of send in mail from time to time, and they don't tell us where they are either. So
Wait. What if this is a test?
By who?
From Natasha.
Oh, to see if we'll give them up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, I never heard Natasha. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Annihilation mode will begin in 5,
Oh, fuck.
4,
Oh, no.
3,
It's been a good time, lads.
2.
My food even got here yet.
Would you like to give up Natasha Hot Lips?
Can I get a burrito at least before I go?
Well, that's how he's going to get you.
Yeah, I think it's death by burrito.
Aw.
I would never give up Natasha Hot Lips.
You have passed the Breadbot annihilation test. Congratulations.
I knew it!
We did it.
Thank God. Can I still get the burrito?
Whoa, guys, what the fuck? Yo, I got this burrito in my hand. Where'd I get this from?
Hey, give me that. Give me that. I earned that.
Shit, all right, well, fuck, jeez, all right, well, you relax, bro.
Burrito.
Wait a minute. Why are you taking that? You've got Uber Eats on the way. You greedy bastard.
Well, listen, given the circumstances, I thought I was, not going to make it to my Uber Eats order, and it's exasperated my hunger.
My man's hungry.
And we got a podcast to record. I need fuel.
Wait a minute. Justin, is this your delivery driver?
Breadbot? No.
The brick?
Either one.
No, mine says Kim is 10 miles away.
Okay.
Oh, my God. It's taking forever. She was like 8 miles away a couple of minutes ago. What happened?
Well, that's because I ordered food from across state lines, so
What?
Did you not hit direct ship?
I didn't feel like paying an extra $3 for me to skip the queue.
Always pay the extra $3.
All right, well, now that crisis is over with, I guess we can start. That was sketchy for a second, but I guess we're good. So
Sketchy? I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, guys, we're back. We're so back.
Yeah, we're so back. I mean, for fuck's sakes, dude.
I'm back. I no longer have to dodge my own podcast because I'm so miserable.
What?
Oh, wait, that's why you weren't here? Are you serious? Are you just throwing that out into the universe?
No. I'm just, bro, this is content. Come on, play along. Improv class. Come on, Brendan. We went through this.
I'm not convinced we're playing. I'm not convinced.
Yeah, nobody said Simon Says yet.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we are getting totally unfettered and unadulterated Justin thoughts.
Anyway, how does everyone feel about today's podcast episodes? 894/897 to 899.
New change.
Yeah, scene change.
New word. Change.
All right, brother, fucking relax. Let's go through the summary first, okay? Some things never change. Some things still never change. I know it's been a while for you. I know you've been on autopilot and all that.
Wait, there's a pilot?
Shut up. Anyway, we return to Luffy and Otama running through the lands of Wano as Tama takes Luffy over to her native village to treat him to a hero's feast. Not long after Tenguyama Hitetsu, a local Tengu guy, shows up out of the blue demanding Luffy pay for devouring all of Tama's precious rice. We quickly learn from Hitetsu that Wano is predominantly barren and poor country for those not residing within the flower capital. The factories made by Kaido to produce weapons dump their pollution in the local water sources. They do this while simultaneously extorting the population outside of the capital of their money, citizens for labor, and food. Poor Tama, when she's not trying to fill her empty belly with poisonous water from the river to stave off her hunger, only gets to eat a helping of rice but twice a year. Luffy tries to explain the situation, but before he can, Tama falls immediately ill. Hitetsu tells the story of why they won't migrate to the flower capital. They both wait for people that haven't returned for some time. Tama is waiting for none other than Ace! Turns out once upon a time, Ace made a trip to Tama's neck of the woods and fed her and her village. It was here that Luffy had to break the news to Tama that Ace was no more and he won't be coming back. Tama, already crippled by her dwindling health, collapses in despair, and Luffy and Komachio go on a quest to find a doctor. It was here that Luffy meets none other than Roronoa freaking Zoro.
Woo!
the real reason that Justin has come back to us this week. The two boys are happy to see each other again, but their reunion is cut short by Basil Hawkins, a member of the worst generation that's allied with Kaido. After a skirmish and an escape effort by Luffy and Zoro, they make their way to a nearby village to finally treat Tama's ailments. Woohoo, we did it. Full summary, full set of episodes. Brothers, how we doing? How we feeling?
Woo!
We're so back, bro.
I'm so moist.
We're so... Okay.
I'm truly living.
Bro, I haven't enjoyed... I mean, okay, if I guess I haven't said it before...
Wow. No, say that again, but slower. Say that again, but full.
What did I say?
You said, I haven't enjoyed. What was the next thing you were about to say?
Oh, I haven't enjoyed One Piece like this in a while.
Oh, like this. Okay, you saved it with the like this. I appreciate that.
I have enjoyed One Piece in a while.
I don't know if I ever said it on this part of the podcast, but Wano is one of my favorite arcs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And granted, it's like relatively recent, but there's so much to love and enjoy about this arc. I love the art style personally. I love the whole whatever era Japan aesthetic they're using. I like a lot of the themes that are happening now and will happen in the future. Bro, I love Tama, all right? This little girl...
I knew he was going here.
If Oda, I'm telling you right now, Oda, if this little girl dies, I'm coming for you. All right?
I'm killing you. Like your ass is grass. That's all he said. It's the bottom line.
Your ass has never been more grass.
I love everything right now.
Yeah, I don't think you guys know this. Like, this is a core memory for Justin. He loves Tama and is a core part of who he is in Wano as we see fit. He sees Tama.
I've never had a desire to be a big brother before meeting Tama. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like that's a lie because there's been several children that were like, we've had big brother energy towards.
Not the same at all. I enjoy being on child.
Yeah, I think he's talking about himself personally.
Yeah. Never gave a shit about any of those brats up until right now. With this one. This one's special.
He sees Tama and he's like, I wish to protect you. That is what goes through his head.
She is precious.
Anyone who wrongs you has a problem with me.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she is precious.
She do be pretty precious. You do all remember Tama from the original set of episodes that we met her in, correct?
You know, like 2-3 months ago.
In the before 4 times?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Just to recap for everyone at home, she met Luffy when she was being, abused by Kaido people or whatever. And Luffy was like, but you didn't realize that I was the protagonist of a shonen anime. And then Tama also showed off her ability to tame wild beasts by pulling some dango off her cheek. Hence why the baboon is now our friends.
I completely forgot about the Tonko.
Yeah. She do be having a devil fruit, which the people of Wano don't even know are devil fruit. She called it like her spell or some shit. Like the same thing that fucking Kinemon did when he put the rock on the kid's head. And he's like,
yeah, it's all ninjutsu, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, let me show you my ninjutsu, my sorcery. And then it's like, bro, that's a devil fruit. And also, why is that your devil fruit? At least that was what was going on in Punk Hazard. Tama, on the other hand, there's a lot of good use out of that devil fruit, if I'm going to be totally fucking honest.
Tama pinches cheek. Friendship with blank begins? Initiates? I forgot the mean, but...
She just, would you like to eat this and become my friend? And then everyone's like, not really. And then she's like, but what if I make you? Gulp.
Yeah, and then she force feeds you.
Fucking gulp, excuse me.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
We can do this the hard way or the harder way.
We can do this the easy. There's a hard way.
I do remember when we first, or many moons ago when we saw it, my first instinct was ew. Because, like...
kind of valid.
Because, like pimple popping videos. Like, that was the first thing. Like, I didn't register it initially as...
I think you actually did call it a pimple popping moment at the time, which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
The fact that I reminded you and you came to the same conclusion is a little rad.
That's hilarious. Consistency is key.
Consistency do be key. But yeah, no, we open ourselves up, guys. We're here. We're in Wano. And if you all thought that everything was sunshine and rainbows everywhere in Wano, well, you'd be fucking wrong.
Just like our real world, this shit sucks.
Just like the real world. Wano beef.
There's pollution. There's corruption. There's starvation.
Yeah.
What else is there? Poverty.
Hold on, let me look. Let me look again. It looks all right.
Let me just open my blinds really quick. I don't know. I could handle it.
Chill.
Devin opens door to gas station. It's not so bad. There's raccoons.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's still wildlife,
Well, at least the animals are having a good time.
right? On a real note, though, someone honked at one of my raccoons at work, and I got mad.
What the hell?
Wow, that's fucking rude, dude.
How fucking dare they?
That's what I said. I literally walked up and I was like, "You having fun bullying raccoons?" And they were like, "Oh, sorry, they were in your trash. We wanted to get them out of your trash." I was like, "Yeah,
That's their trash. Fuck you, all right?
yeah, fuck you."
Get your own trash and defend. Leave mine alone.
That's literally their trash. Y'all need to fucking chill out, actually. This is actually a somewhat relevant segue. Can I please tell you guys my favorite character in this set of episodes?
Is there a raccoon?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
Is it not Tama?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed at the time that we are with Luffy and Otama in her shack, and she's like, "Ooh, have some rice." And Luffy's like, fuck yeah. There is what seems to be a actual tanuki, which for those at home that don't know what a tanuki is like basically called, it's raccoon dog, that has a teapot on top of it. Well, gentlemen, I feel like it would be an absolute shame not to tell you this, because unfortunately, I don't know the next time we will be seeing Bunbuku again in the franchise.
My man's got a name.
Bunbuku.
I love Bunbuku, and do you know what Bunbuku is? It is none other than another object that consumed a devil fruit.
What?
Whoa.
None other than the dog fruit model Tanuki.
Model Tanuki. Oh, shit.
It's a fucking teapot, brother.
Teapot Tanuki.
Teapot Tanuki.
Show me a photo again.
Fucking gladly, brother.
My man's got the receipts ready.
Please, because I don't remember seeing it in these episodes.
Teapot Tanuki is 5 syllables.
Don't worry, I've got the receipts just for you.
I'm looking at the frame from the episode, and I'm just here like, bro, I didn't even know he was there.
Look at him.
My God.
Look at it.
My God.
I did see him, but I did forget, though, until the moment you said it.
Good old fucking Bunbuku.
How did I not see him?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bunbuku.
Like, it's like confusing because at first you're like, wait a minute, is that just like a teapot sitting on the back of a tanuki? Which is also like equally fire, just so we're clear. But no, we need the additional, this is none other than a teapot.
Justin, I need you to do me some research.
Okay.
Can you buy a teapot
Uh-huh.
that looks like that?
Hold on. Please hold.
Like, have they made a product, like a physical, real world product that is a teapot that works with that? I must know. I do not drink tea, but I want it.
Surely there has to be a tanuki teapot.
I don't want it. I need it. It's fundamental to my survival.
Survey's saying no so far, but
Criminal.
I feel like this is a moment for merch potential for us.
I honestly can't believe that this dude hasn't been merchandised yet, to be perfectly honest with you. There's an opportunity here.
I mean, it's because clearly he's not in the rest of the show. There's no respect put on him.
It's a damn shame. Bunbuku, he deserves to be respected. Look at him. Look how fucking happy he is.
I know.
Look at that smiling face. What a guy. He's like, my entire existence is teapot.
He's so excited to just serve some tea.
He's like, I just want to give you tea, bro.
You know what? I've been meaning to name the new raccoons that are showing up at the gas station, and I like Bunbuku. I like that.
Bunbuku, baby.
I think that's one of them.
He's got to find the right one.
Fucking slaps.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
I wasn't going to leave here tonight without expressing to you my enthusiasm for Bunbuku, so thank you for giving me a couple of minutes and the floor.
I appreciate you because I saw the bullet point down here on the sheet, and I'm just here like, what the fuck is that?
The fuck's a Bunbuku?
Yeah, I figure you guys are like, what the fuck is Brendan smoking tonight?
I thought this was like a cheer or something. It was like, Bunbuku! I was like, I don't know what that is.
No.
I thought it was a laughing tick.
It is my favorite character in this set of episodes. Fuck Zoro, fuck Hawkins, fuck Tama. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm not afraid. I ain't afraid. Thank you. Maybe next time, Tama. Psych! I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so while we're here in this part of our episodes, you know, I think I definitely didn't catch it the first time. This moment gets revisited in like essentially a flashback or whatever, or like it gets recalled later down the line. And when I saw it, I guess technically the second time through that flashback moment, it made me realize that like I like Luffy a lot as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I was just kind of like put him in his own special category without consideration of like, oh, he's the main antagonist. I don't even think about him. It's like
An antagonist?
Protagonist.
it's like a cheap win to say he's like a favorite character or whatever.
He's on a roll. Let him go. Let him go. We all know what he meant.
So I would really just never really pay attention to Luffy or the things he do. I was just like, oh, fighting, cool, great. Anything else, I just wasn't like tuned into for whatever reason. And watching his relationship with Tama develop, and particularly this is the way it starts, where Tama like is so thankful to him that she literally gives him all of her food. And then Luffy, I guess instinctively just asks for more because that's what he's used to. And he doesn't understand or know yet that like this nation is like dirt poor, abject poverty, famine, all that stuff. And seeing him poorly lie about, oh, thanks, that was actually really good. Thank you. I don't need any more. I'm satisfied. And Tama just calls him out as bullshit. Watching that moment, like, got me. I was like, damn, Luffy gets it. He's like, he just didn't pick up on the signals of like what's happening here. He wasn't rude because I think it's normal to ask for seconds when you make so many assumptions. But then him being corrected, he's like, oh, my bad. I didn't realize that how things were going. Thank you so much. And then watching like Tama do that and her suffering, just her living conditions, and my explanation will get clearer as we progress through the story. But like all of these themes that pop up and the relationship that's tethered to these themes, I find it really compelling. And this is the beginning of a beautiful arc. That's all I'm saying. It's just all these things coming together.
I also feel like, and stop me if you feel differently, guys, the pacing can still be a little yikes sometimes. Some of the Hawkins stuff could have been a little better. There were a lot of recuts to the same shots, a lot, unfortunately, which is going to become a pattern, especially in early Wano. They're still trying to beef up the buffer. But how are you guys feeling otherwise?
I mean, I enjoyed the episodes.
Hell yeah, let's go. Start off strong, baby.
Well, that's good.
However,
Look at that. See, I'm already bringing down the energy of the room.
yeah, I'm going to drag us this is to go even further below the bar.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
It's bad.
Wait.
I don't necessarily agree with Justin on the whole point he was making a minute ago. It didn't resonate with me like that. Because those are, seeing those flashbacks, that was forever ago when we watched it. When we watched it, that just felt like it wasn't really anything new to me. So I see what you're talking about. It just didn't connect with me like that emotionally. It was one of those things where it's like, I still went through with the lens of like, Luffy's just doing stupid Luffy shit, eating everyone's food. And then, oh no, consequences. That's just how my brain processed it. Overall, the episodes are still definitely a lot of fun. Like seeing the Hawkins and everything. Loved that.
Good.
Loved all of that. Seeing, them running into Zoro. Chef's kiss. Thank God.
Wow, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Because if it was bad pacing, it would be like a week of episodes before seeing them run into Zoro. The fact that they ran into Zoro in 3 episodes blew me away.
He's like, wait a minute, we're moving, we're cruising. Okay, all right.
Right? Yeah, like, holy shit, the gas! It's gas!
Fuck the fuck out of me. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dog the situation. I'm just, speaking my truth as somebody who has seen Wano a couple of times now. I see some of the chinks.
Watch this just be crumbs. They give us Zoro, but we won't see anyone else for another 5 weeks now.
Or we won't see Zoro do anything cool for another year.
This is the one people wanted, and they're like, all right, we did our job. See ya.
I will say, Luffy's level of excitement was my level of excitement when I first watched this however many years ago. I was like, yes, my reason for watching this show is back. Let's go.
Yeah, I bet it was.
I can enjoy One Piece.
I'm still surprised he didn't make a crater.
I can finally enjoy One Piece because this green-headed motherfucker is finally back on my screen.
Yes!
I will say, though, the fight scenes in particular with Zoro doing new stuff that we saw of him.
Damn, he was eating good, apparently. All right.
And they brought back the guitar riff.
Oh, dude.
They did bring back the guitar riff.
The guitar riff for Heitetsu's sword.
As a matter of fact, I want to say once upon a time we were recording an episode, and I don't know if it was on cast or just outside of cast, but we were talking during the cast about how much you guys fucking love that guitar riff.
Yeah.
And I think I even said, as a matter of fact, guys, I just watched an episode in late One Piece that included the guitar riff. I think it was this set. I think it was in this set.
No way. I mean, it had to be, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So there you go. Fun facts.
Also, I have many theories about that sword.
Oh.
You have many theories about that sword. I mean, for those that don't know, Luffy quite literally stumbled upon none other than Need-Eye Kitetsu, or Kitetsu II, which for those who are very unfamiliar, Zoro has Sandai Kitetsu or Kitetsu III. And the grading scale goes, the first Kitetsu ever made is called Shodai Kitetsu. This is Need-Eye. This is the second Kitetsu ever made, but they're all cursed, supposedly. At least that was the bit from when we first met Kitetsu that Zoro has. And even Zoro, like, he sussed it out as soon as Luffy came by. He's like, hey.
Well, they also said it was cursed in these episodes.
Yeah.
Well, sure. They told the audience, but Zoro's like, ooh, that sword is speaking to me.
He's like, well, wait a minute. It's just something about it is like familiar.
He's like, hey, Luffy, let me touch that. Let me see that. He's like, no, it's mine. He's like, first of all, no, it's not.
Let me just see that.
So I was watching these episodes with my cousin, and he's adding to the hype. He's like, I don't think he ever slashes anyone with the sword. Like, it's just a bit like, he's just gonna punch her.
No, Luffy does.
Right. But then, like, as soon as he said that, he immediately slashed someone with the sword. And I was like, really now? He never does it.
You're like, oh, really?
I like the bit, but I hate it, but I like it.
What, that's that Luffy got a sword, or he's a samurai now? What's not to like? He's just being a samurai.
No.
Luffy is not a samurai. Hold the fuck up.
No, hold on.
What do you mean? He's got the sword.
He's got the sword. He's obviously a samurai.
Yeah, and the kimono.
Fuck off.
He's literally a Ronin by definition. He's a wandering samurai.
I'm not gonna lie. Luffy reeling back with his fist with the sword in it, making you think that he's gonna come up with a move that incorporates the sword only to pistol somebody and punch them in the face, might be the funniest shit this show has ever done.
Yeah, just punch somebody.
I honestly agree with you.
Really? That's what does it?
That's what I mean by, like, I hate it, but I like it. Like, I like it because it's a good bit. This is a good bit. We haven't had a good bit in a minute. But at the same time, I hate it because I want him to use sword stuff and do unique sword stuff.
You're never going to get that, brother.
You're never gonna see that.
Nah, I'm with Devin on this one.
It's like the two wolves fighting inside of me, but they're both, like, equally powerful.
I agree. It's good bit. It's on brand for Luffy. But also, I hate it because what the fuck are you doing? Just use the sword like it's meant to be used.
Exactly.
He doesn't know how to. That's the point.
He doesn't know how to use a sword.
But, like, he uses it defensively, and, like, it's cool when he does it defensively, but whenever he goes offensively, it's all of a sudden it's just back to gum pistol with a sword in my hand. And then I'm worried he's going to cut his own head off at some points because of the Gatling, because I don't understand the geometry of how his wrists and arms work.
Yeah, just a reminder, it is a cursed sword. Like, he's not, like, on board to get off scot-free.
Right. And so, like, that thought was festering in my mind. Like, what is the curse? Like, maybe it's a different type of curse. Like, maybe it's not actually sharp. Like, like stuff like that. But then he slashed. So I was like, okay, so it is sharp, but maybe it's not sharp. Again, it doesn't make sense. Right now I'm brewing. I'm just stirring, and there's hot water and there's a rock in it, and I don't understand what the soup is yet.
Of course. I also love that Luffy just big throws the scabbard on the ground, and then Zoro's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, leads off the fight by tossing the scabbard at the enemies, and he just goes, Dude,
Literally, don't do that. Like, what is wrong with you?
I'm literally going to beat your ass after this for what you're doing right now.
The other fun thing about that was when he hands him the scabbard back at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Zoro's like, don't worry, I got it for you.
Oh, you know Luffy's ass would have left it behind.
Absolutely. Like, this is Zoro being like, listen, if I don't pick it up, it's gonna get left. So I gotta just bite my tongue.
Yeah. This is Zoro like, if I'm going to have any chance of being able to hold that sword, I need to do everything I can for him.
In order to touch the sword, I need him to maintain it, except I got to do it for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and by him maintain it, it means I maintain it.
Zoro's like, this motherfucker won't give me the damn sword, but I swear to God, I gotta make sure he doesn't kill himself with it for sure.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Good bits, good bits. Their embrace really does give me life, though, like how they react to seeing each other.
Yes.
Honestly, what's really good is that even Zoro, like, normally your boy is the most brooding and, stoic character. He's like, Luffy, it's so good to see you, brother. And then, like, after Luffy comes in and embraces him, like, traditional Straw Hat energy where he's like, oh no, he's gonna grab me. And then Zoro doesn't even ask him to get off. He just gets his head out of his chest and goes like, how you doing, buddy? Is everyone here? He's into it.
Again, I'm surprised that they didn't make a crater when Luffy landed on him. Like, it wasn't like a meteor hitting a building. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, he just caught him.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Look, Luffy's still only like 130 pounds. Not that bad.
Yeah, he's probably a $120 soaking wet.
Mm-hmm.
But also going 40 miles an hour, allegedly.
Well, I mean, yeah, he is dropping in out of orbit, basically, which is hilarious.
Well, when Zoro can quite literally bench press whatever the stupid scarecrow thing was that was coming after them on the dock or whatever.
Yeah. Luffy, no problem.
I like that straw demon.
So nice.
How do we feel about Hawkins in this set of episodes? We have a good time?
He was sick.
You know what? Actually, I'm glad you asked this. Before we continue, Christian, I need you to go first because I have two immediate questions for you. First is obviously, how do you feel about the...
Oh, boy.
Hold on. Before you have questions. Woo! Basil Hawkins, baby!
Yeah, okay. Expected answer. So that essentially answers my first question of how do you feel about him. Cool, great. Now, how do you feel about him murking that lizard, Mr. I own a bearded dragon?
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
That is true.
The lizard had it coming.
That's crazy.
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here.
Damn.
I can't believe he doubled down that hard with the swiftness.
No. This makes sense. They're cold-blooded.
Sometimes Christian like comes up with a bit on the spot, and other times he's like, honestly, I'm gonna be the villain.
No, yeah.
I'm about to call the ASPCA and be like, listen, I have a lizard in danger. You don't understand.
That lizard was on the bad side.
It was on the bad side, to be fair.
And that made it okay?
I mean,
It's just a lizard, bro. He's just following orders from his owner.
We don't know anything about the lizard.
Yeah, that lizard could be a stone cold killer.
Yeah, he could be a bred killer.
You see the look in his eye?
he could also be like, I don't know, a bully.
Yeah, he could be a meanie. You don't know, Justin.
Yeah, he could be a big poopy head.
I can't believe I'm the PETA representative here on this podcast right now. What's going on?
Hey, you guys justify kicking dogs and cats. I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, fuck you.
But Christian can justify killing a lizard, apparently.
That lizard was gonna try and kill Basil Hawkins.
First of all, no, he wasn't. Second of all, what are you talking about?
The animals were just chilling and doing nothing wrong.
You know, the best part about this is that Christian's making a literal straw man argument.
Keep your fancy words to yourself, Magic Man.
He is making a straw man argument on behalf of the straw man.
Fighting the straw hat guy. It straws all the way down, Brendan. Where does the buck end?
It straws all the way down. Oh, fuck.
No, Basil Hawkins is sick. I've been saying it since day one.
But they even made him cooler, too, on top of that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't gotta tell me twice, brother. Let me tell him. I know.
Bro, they gave this motherfucker a JoJo Part 3 stand.
Like, he was cool before, like, with doing, like, the tarot aesthetic. But then, like, they got rid of that weird little, like, floaty thingy that he had in front of him. And just now he just has floating cards.
I love that you've immediately honed in on that one aesthetic choice. Yeah, you're right. They did do that.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe. It is a vibe.
Everyone loves to be the card dealing, throwing magic guy.
I'm really curious as to where things start and end, because before the floating cards were attached to a piece of straw, so he was holding them up. Now he's just telekinetic.
Yeah.
So I need to know if that's part of his power.
Are the cards straw?
I've made the leap in logic that all of this stuff is intrinsically tethered to his devil fruit, which I was never either knowledgeable of or convinced of. Whatever.
I would assume so.
See, I thought it was hockey.
All right, hockey can't be doing that.
Unless he's got a new brand of hockey we don't know about.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like, what if it's new?
It could be. You don't know. That's true. We had telekinesis and...
I mean, you're right, but I kind of doubt it.
It's One Piece. Like, none of this shit makes sense. They take the rules and they go, and then, new stuff. Shut up.
They do throw new stuff all the time.
It could be correct. He could be channeling observation hockey into the cards or something like that, and that's what gives him his predictions through the tarot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I am making the leap in logic that all of these tarot aesthetic related things are intrinsically related to his devil fruit.
Well, yeah.
So is the cards itself. So is apparently his sword turning to straw.
What if he has mantra?
That is the one thing that gets me where I'm like, brother, what the how'd that happen? What are you doing?
I don't know.
I also asked the same question of like, I remember him using straw sword. I don't remember it being an actual sword that turns into straw.
I remember that. Don't worry. I remember. I always remember.
I members. I mean, it feels like Devil Fruit Awakening, but it hasn't explicitly been stated.
Yeah, that's my next leap in logic. I think it's Awakening.
That's true. Yeah, it could easily be Devil Fruit Awakening, or it's suspecting or giving the impression that he just casually is an awakened Devil Fruit user. Basil Hawkins is pretty cool, though.
I fucking love it.
I like the fact that he's a ripoff character from either Shaman King or JoJo with his fucking stand.
Amidamaru, into the sword!
He just gets a giant reaper.
I also love the bit of just how his ability is kind of balanced, where it's like...
Balanced?
Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot. Either it helps us or it doesn't.
Oh, it's like when he pulls a card?
He's talking about the fact that there's negative cards.
Okay, on paper it's balanced, except I hacked the system by giving myself 10 lives by sacrificing anybody under me.
Yeah, Basil Hawkins, I think, is just a fucking joke character. I'm gonna be so fucking for real, dude.
That's a hot take. I don't know about this joke character.
I love the bit, though.
No. I think he's a great character. I love his aesthetic and all that. But like when you get down to the nitty gritty of his power set, you're absolutely right. His cards are balanced. Why? Why would he have a power set that could inherently hurt his allies?
You know what he has? He has a very Hunter x Hunter style power.
He does. I would agree with that.
Agreed. Maybe that's why I like him.
There's this give and take of, well, you can obtain super strong power, which is the Reaper guy, or you can draw a card that harms your own friend, allies, or whatever it is. So you give the fact that there can be a negative for a stronger positive than normal, which is a very Nen-like ability to have.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. There's cause and effect, and there's consequences.
This man likes it because he's got consequences.
You know, I just think it's really funny that Devin loves consequences in anime when this man in real life avoids all accountability.
You can't prove that.
Just fucking blasted him whole.
I couldn't even finish my assessment. He knew where it was going immediately. He's like, wait.
Hold on, let me just put my head on this block. Okay, Justin, you're ready. You can take the swing. I'm taking accountability now.
Damn, dude, that easy?
I've lived a good life.
Yeah. Don't worry, Devin. You still got a lot to live for.
He's actually just burying his head in the sand. Don't worry about it, guys. He's fine.
Incredible.
Damn, that was a good roast. I'm shooketh.
Wow.
Man, when Justin has the roast, you know you're in trouble. I'm just kidding. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
How do you feel about Ace returning kind of sort of through this loose
I
connection?
hate it.
Really?
We did skip over it a little bit.
I'm a little
Go ahead.
this is definitely recency bias.
Okay.
I sighed heavily and rolled my eyes because
Oh.
all of the specials we fucking watched in the last 5 weeks incorporated Ace and his fucking death.
Well,
Agreed.
This is unfortunate timing. I recognize this. If we had gone straight to these episodes, I would not be having this reaction. However, because we've done this, I didn't want any part of it.
shit.
I was like, I'm so close to hitting the right arrow key
All right.
That's rough.
on this whole thing. I know this is brand new content. This is stuff we have not seen yet.
Wow. Wow.
However, I was very tempted. I had a very mechanical reaction.
That's crazy. You're the big brother.
I know, but this is separate from this.
Christian, let the dark side consume you.
When we got into what the actual new stuff was, I went, oh, that's wholesome. Ace is being Ace and being real nice to Tama and the villagers. Cool. But my mechanical reaction based off of my instinctive reaction from the last 4 weeks was to reach for the arrow key and skip what I was about to see.
I can't believe our resident big brother just missed all the wholesome big brother content. That's crazy.
I didn't miss any of it.
Okay, so on behalf of the Ace fans out there, because I am one of them, I will simply say I have 2 notes from this. Number 1, I think it is really fun that we get a little bit more context and we get to learn where Ace learned how to make the hats that he made for Oars Jr. from back in the Whitebeard arc. Because that was like the bit that they had. They were friends because at one point Oars was sitting in the rain and then Ace was like, yo, let me make you something. And he made him a big fuck off hat so that he would be shielded from the rain. Well, now we know where Ace learned how to make them. Tama taught him. That's fun. That is a fun context to have. Number 2, I think this is very understated, and maybe I'm just a little too much of a Luffy fanboy these days. There was one part of the scene where Luffy explained to Tama that obviously Ace is dead, and he's a very blunt individual. He doesn't sugarcoat anything ever. And when Tama mentioned that she was waiting for Ace to come back and help him out or whatever, and Luffy's like, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but Ace is dead. You got to know. And there's one thing the anime really did here, because Luffy is a character that has grown from this trauma in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that anime can do in moments like these is block out the character's eyes to make it feel more impactful. Like, oh, you don't know what the character's thinking, so maybe they're getting choked up, or maybe they're angry, or maybe this, that. They didn't do that here. Luffy said perfectly blank, straight up, Ace is dead. He is no longer with us. And whenever they cut back to Luffy's expression, he was like, that's it. That's the truth. It is what it is. And he never broke down. And I appreciate that, because I understand that directionally what they've just demonstrated to me is that their main character is not only giving this information to another character, they are also demonstrating that said character has grown from that trauma and they accept the consequences of that horrible thing that had happened to them. And I appreciate that. That is a note that I took away from the scene.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When they're leaving the forest on Camacho's back, Tama starts crying again, starts reacting. And she's like, punching on Luffy and expressing herself. Luffy has his pseudo-stoic expression on his face. And what I get from it is that he's understanding of her pain because he went through it himself. And what I found interesting is that he never tries to, I guess, he's not scolding her.
Yeah, he never yelled at her.
Yeah, he just lets her go through her emotions. And at first, I think the first time I didn't understand why he did this, but maybe now I understand a little bit. He never tells her about his relationship with Ace or how he knows Ace is dead because he was there, because he was the reason. He never inserts himself in that particular context. And I thought that was very interesting and maybe a little weird. I wonder what would happen if he did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like when you absorb too much information, it would just shock and you wouldn't process it. So just processing the first aspect,
Maybe. I think what's fun about that interaction is what it says about Luffy here, in that he has no intention of taking the sorrow away from Tama, but he does think it's important that Tama knows that he is not coming back and why he's not coming back. Because he doesn't want her to feel like she has to be waiting for forever for a person to, save them or whatever. That's never going to come back. He's not belittling her feelings towards it at any point, and he's not inserting himself, like Justin had said. But the kind of person that Luffy is more like, listen, you clearly don't know a truth that I have. These are the details. Done. Unfortunately, that it is what it is. And I appreciate that here. And I think I agree with Justin. Like, a lot of people thought it was kind of weird that Luffy never was like, well, he was my brother, so like I deserve to feel more than you. Or maybe not even like playing it that like harshly, but saying like he was my brother and unfortunately he is no longer with us. Like, he never mentions that to Tama, which probably would have changed the mood of the situation for Tama. Maybe she'd be a little bit more understanding of how he felt. But at the end of the day, he's like, it doesn't really matter what my relationship to Ace, but I do know he's no longer with us. And he wants Tama to learn from that on her own, just like he did. And I appreciate that about him as a character.
Yeah.
So anyway, fuck you guys for saying that the Ace stuff was stupid.
That is a gross overstatement of what I said.
How would you know, mister? I skipped past it.
I didn't say I skipped past it. I said I almost skipped.
You said you were slamming that right mouse key button.
No, what do you got? Open your ears. I said I almost did.
Yeah, you're right. You said your instinct is to skip past anything that includes this dead, fiery boy.
Yeah, but I watched it. I still watched every second of it.
I don't know about every second. He was seeing it 5 second skips at a time.
Well, but you still led with, man, I got to tell you that when I saw Ace on my screen, I started rolling my eyes. All I'm saying is you're really playing both sides of the field here.
All right, I missed 2 seconds while I was rolling my eyes.
Okay.
It was good.
All right, good.
I had a decent time with it. I would have had a better time if we didn't have the overexposure, but it is what it is. It's just unfortunate timing and these things happen.
You're probably right.
For me, I think it didn't matter about the overexposure. To me, it was just the whole, I'm just so done. I'm so done with this thing. Just done. Stop talking about it. I'm tired of it.
Wow. I have another fun fact about this that I think is fun, but maybe you guys don't care.
Go on.
Luffy is played by the same voice actress that plays Hawkeye in Full Metal Alchemist. I think her name is Hawkeye, right? Lieutenant Hawkeye?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. And the person who voices Ace is the same person that plays Mustang. So it's very fun that they get to be brother and brother in One Piece, but they were Mustang and Hawkeye in Full Metal Alchemist. The guy who voices Mustang joined a union sometime after they finished dubbing the Whitebeard War, and he was actually no longer allowed to return to the Funimation studio to record for One Piece specifically.
Oh.
I don't know the terms of their agreement, but he actually did convince them to let him come back for Wano. And he's still in that union today, I believe. And he was still here for Ace. Obviously, they love this character enough to make sure that they hold on to the guy that made him a staple, at least for the Funimation side. And I appreciate that.
Damn.
And also the fact that I know that Colin Blinkenbeard and
Travis,
that's exactly correct. The both of them having done the Full Metal stuff and having been Ace and Luffy together in One Piece, I can't see it going any other way at this point. They have too much chemistry. They have too much fucking chemistry. Anyway, that's all. Brendan note on the side. Done.
No, that's great.
aren't they married? Or is that a different actress?
I think you're right. No, I think it's Travis, I believe.
Yeah, because aren't they both on Critical Role?
No, I mean, I know Colleen ain't. Travis might be. That sounds right.
Travis is.
Is it Travis Willingham? They're not married then.
Oh, no. They're not married. No. They're not married or anything like that. But they're just good actors. They work together very well.
I know Travis is married.
Yes, but not to someone named Colleen.
Correct.
I also don't know all their names.
Just to be clear, that guy from Critical Role is married to Laura Bailey, who's also on Critical Role.
That's who it was. Okay.
It is Travis Willingham. You are absolutely correct. I knew it was him. I fucking knew it was him.
That's the guy.
Anyway, Hawkins is weird. End note.
And we like that about him.
I like it.
And I'm here for it.
Give me more straw.
Speaking of weird and liking it, whatever animal Hawkins is writing, I love it. This lion, reindeer, moose thing looks great.
You want to talk about animals in these episodes that we love? Let's talk about Benbuku again, baby.
Bunbuku, baby.
What I was actually going to say was, for whatever reason, the Sharkadile really tickled me.
That is good.
Sharkadile was really funny to me for some reason. Maybe because it was just a Pokemon. It's like basically Sharpedo with legs from from the Pokemon games, but something about the way it looked chasing the other animals, just I was laughing real hard at that, probably more than I should have.
Waka 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 waka.
It honestly feels very Avatar: The Last Airbender to me because they just combined two animals.
Kind of.
It really did.
Yeah, I mean, One Piece is known for this too, obviously, because they've got like the
Yeah, but they normally do something even weirder, like a banana dial, right?
They do, yeah, the banana gator.
Yeah.
well, that's just a crocodile with a banana on its head,
Right. But like this time they're mixing.
Well, is it a banana that grew a crocodile or a crocodile that grew a banana? We'll never know.
see, like that is like to me, like if I were to go into animal like differences, like crocodile banana is more One Piece-y in my mind than the crocodile shark. That one feels more Avatar.
Yeah, but we got stuff like Kung Fu Dugongs where it's a seal with a turtle shell.
That's One Piece-y.
It's kung fu.
That's One Piece-y to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kung fu and a dugong.
Because they have a kung fu bit, that's why.
Yeah, because they can do kung fu.
Yeah. It's not Avatar enough.
It's not Avatar enough.
I feel like Avatar is almost strictly take one animal, mix it with another animal, new animal. One Piece just has mostly gags for their animal species. Like Southbird, points south, also makes funny noises.
That is a very One Piece animal.
I can't wait to see what the Sharkadile bit is.
Crocodile bit is just he's a crocodile on land and a shark
Hell yeah.
put together. He is an apex predator.
That's all I needed.
Just two apex predators put together. That's his bit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, then the last like major event that happened here was they do eventually get away from Hawkins. And I feel like Hawkins just kind of like let it happen too.
Yeah.
Because he drew the card that said that they were going to get guidance or whatever. And then he's like, well, there's nothing more I can do.
The card said it.
In my mind, it kind of painted like he doesn't actually want to fight them.
You think so?
I don't think that's true. I think he was more than happy to keep fighting them, but he lives by the heart of the cards.
He is a Yu-Gi-Oh character through and through.
I also felt that heavily. I was like, oh no, he's going to duel him.
They put two cards face up in attack mode. Oh, shit.
Oh shit, he shuffles funny too. Oh my God.
No.
And he literally summoned the Straw Reaper thing. So all I'm saying is
He did do that. I summon Straw Reaper in attack mode.
Now I want a crossover episode between Yu-Gi-Oh! And the One Piece with the Hawkins space.
I feel like Hawkins breaks a couple rules.
You just have a random Yu-Gi-Oh episode. You got Yugi who's like, I'm here to duel the best duelist here on the island. And then fucking Hawkins comes out of nowhere and he's like, I came from a land far away.
Yeah, dude. Like we've got the Goku crossover and the food eating one with One Piece. Why can't Hawkins fall into the Yu-Gi-Oh universe?
Yeah, why can't we have card game?
Yeah, I want to see Hawkins fight Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Maybe that's where Hawkins gets the telekinesis. It's all just the shadow realm that he's manifesting into the One Piece world.
Hawkins is an Egyptian god.
Nah, he's got the Millennium item somewhere on him. We haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Bro.
The sword. It's the sword, dude. The sword is the Millennium piece.
He's got the Millennium Sword, of course. It's right in front of us.
It was there the whole time. Also, straight up, that one screenshot of the Reaper's face, with the red in the mouth overlaid on top of Basil Hawkins's face. Oh,
Sick.
fucking
Pretty sick.
incredible. I screenshotted it. I'm going to be keeping that for later. That's a background waiting to happen. I need that in Ultra 8K HD. This shit right here, this makes me hard.
Oh. That better be in an AMV of him.
Yeah. That would make a really good like screensaver if it was like animated, like kept the frames and stuff moving.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, if there was like the cloud was like rolling around or something like that. Ooh, yeah, that would be pretty sick. I like that.
So fucking metal.
Yup. There's a good 5 or 6 seconds in the show where we can make that happen.
I think you're cooking, Christian.
Me too. I think I'm cooking too. I'm glad somebody else agrees.
In response, I'm going to tap 2 mana to play Cook Harder.
Oh, great. How many TCGs can we stuff into this? Anyone know how to play the Pokemon game?
I burn 3 energy to bring a Pikachu.
One Piece has its own card game too. Anyone know how to play that?
Definitely not.
I don't.
Didn't fall into that trap.
I know someone who does.
It's gonna be a nah for me, dog.
Whenever I go to the card shop, and because they sell them there, with my cousin, he always like covers with his body. He's like, "Do not look," and I'm like, "Okay, sorry, Jesus."
Yeah, sure. I'm sure the packs have plenty of spoilers. You don't have to worry about the cards.
Right? Like, but he's like, "Do not look at this," and I'm like, "Okay, jeez."
Yeah, don't look at my ultra rare HD super shiny special edition beach swimsuit Nami card. Don't look at it.
Beep. My 10 graded ace card with a donut hole in it.
Donut ace card.
It was stabbed in with a pencil by the actual voice actor.
Well, that would ruin it. Wait a minute.
Or would it?
Oh, maybe, or would it?
Well, it would ruin its market value, but like, you can't put a price on something special like that.
Yeah.
But like, if Travis hole punched an ace card and signed it,
Bro.
Not like hole punch. It's got to be more creative than that. Like he had someone hold it out like a karate chop board, and then he stuck a pencil through it or something.
oh, wait. No. You get the voice actor for Akainu to hole punch it, then sign it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God.
Now that's cooking.
I will say the one unfortunate thing about Hawkins is that he is in exactly 0 frames of this show so far where they do not animate his gigantic 6 head.
Well, I think he just has a 6 head, brother.
That man, I know, but like every single shot of him feels like I'm seeing half the time. And it also doesn't help that the eye makeup he's got on very exacerbates the length of it.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of funny. They really bumped up the forehead real estate after the time skip for him.
Could land a fucking jet on that thing.
You could land 6 jets on there and still have room for an aircraft carrier.
Okay.
Call it a port.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's got 6 landing strips above his eyes, dude.
He does. Okay, fine. You got me there. You do got me there. He's got 6 landing strips. Oh, fuck, man.
Plenty of time for deceleration and acceleration.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love it. It's great.
Do you guys believe that Zoro actually did that fucking gorilla move again? Did y'all think he was ever going to do that?
Fucking Popeye mode, baby.
He turned Popeye mode back on, brother.
No spinach needed.
I don't love the Popeye look, but the move was cool. Seeing him change the weather with his swords, that was sick. He literally cut the vibes in half.
At first I was like, he changed the weather with, and then I realized, oh, right, after the Scarecrow demon evaporated, then for some reason the sun started shining again. So I guess in a roundabout way, you're right.
He cut the vibes in half.
He cut the vibes with a knife.
Yeah. I mean, Hawkins is the one who changed the weather in the first place because we were having a nice, bright, shiny day, and then he summoned the Reaper, and it was suddenly overcast and thunderstorming.
People don't fear the Reaper. I don't know why it just popped in my head. And then Osuru came up. I fucking love Osuru's design.
That's intentional, right?
It is. Of course it is. But it's like so fun, and it like fits in with the One Piece vibe so seamlessly. Can I tell you guys a real story? This is a real Brendan thought. When this chapter first came out, I was like enamored with the fact that Oda could get away with just casually designing a character like this, and no one blinks. Everyone's like, yep, that person exists in this world for sure. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it fits.
Wait, who are we talking about?
The girl that was in the tail.
Yeah.
Oh, the woman he saves.
Oh, dude. Osuru? Okay.
Right.
How the fuck do 2 people with high-level observation hockey don't know she's just chilling in the dude's tail?
Because she doesn't pose a threat.
Also, Justin, they're dumb.
They are dumb.
You know what it was? She didn't present a threatening aura. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying, Justin. You just watched the Demon Slayer movie. She had no fighting spirit. She's invisible to them.
Also, listen, I love Zoro. Everyone knows I love Zoro. It's not a secret.
You do?
Zoro, kind of a dickhead for only saving Suru just to get some hand on some booze. He's like, oh, Listen, this is just Abilo sequence.
Nah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Listen, Zoro always says that stupid shit, but we all know he's a softie.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to know that.
He definitely saw a woman in peril first, and then he saw the socket. He was like, 2 birds, 1 stone, let's get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they didn't have anything he wanted, he would have just been like, yeah, don't mention it, and then walked away.
But now he has an excuse to say, oh, no, I wasn't trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Sunder in his own way. Fucking Zoro.
In a way that makes me want him even more.
I did audibly guffaw at the moment when Zoro goes, we should go right. And then, ooh, do we go the left where there's definitely nothing bad, or right where there's a trail and a lot of dead things? We should go right. And then my instinct was, when I first heard it, I was like, you know what? No. If Zoro was in the car with me, he would be the best passenger to give me the directions, because then I would just ignore every one of his
You do literally the opposite of everything he says, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And I will get to where I need to go.
Yeah. When Zoro said we should go right, I was really hoping Luffy would just be like, all right, going left.
That also would have been a great bit.
That would have been incredible if Luffy himself acknowledged that Zoro is the least trustworthy with directions. The woman coming up immediately right behind and being like, hey, we got to go left was also funny. But if Luffy had done it, I would have been even more over the moon for that.
I would have been wheezing.
Yeah. I'd have been on the floor for sure.
That would have been that classic One Piece shit that keeps me alive.
That makes my heart beat.
Yeah. Oh, boy. But I don't know. I mean, I think we covered pretty much every major thing that happened in these episodes.
Well, there's a sumo guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
There is a sumo guy, very clearly an asshole, but
I can't wait for Luffy to punch him real hard in the schnoz.
Well, why would it be Luffy? Why wouldn't it be Zoro when Zoro's always got beef with him?
Because Luffy can inflate to sumo size.
And Zoro could just beat his ass with regular size.
He's got a point.
I really like this argument that Devin's making. The argument is not, and I quote, that Luffy will fight hand to hand where Zoro fight with sword. It is, well, Luffy can make himself sumo size, therefore he can sumo.
Dude, honestly, I can see where Devin's thing could happen.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree.
They end up in town, right? And they need to enter the sumo competition for some reason.
Right?
And Luffy goes, don't worry, guys. I got this. I can be sumo size.
He goes 3 kids in a trench coat mode.
Yeah, except it's just Gum Gum Balloon.
I do like that. That's a good bit.
This is clearly what's going to happen next.
Us.
Stupid.
Listen, I think that Hashirama guy, he's going to see Zoro somehow because they're going to make their way to, I think it was called Bakura Town. Don't know why they're going to go there, but they're going to go there. And he's going to lay his eyes on Zoro and be like, hey, that's that guy who made me look bad and feel bad in front of Okiku. Hey, you, Ronin, criminal, green hair dude, come here and get in my sumo ring and so I could beat your ass in the only fighting style I know and the one that doesn't allow swords. And then Zoro's going to give him the fade.
Counterpoint.
Oh, boy.
Luffy does the sumo step thing, how they do that side step thing, 1 foot in the air, but then X kicks him.
Is that legal in sumo?
Yeah, I don't think that's a legal move in sumo.
Probably not.
It's actually not illegal.
All right.
An axe kick?
I know palm strikes are a thing, tossing and whatnot.
You can hit, you can't grab the hair.
Can sumo wrestlers even get their feet that high
Yes, they can.
to do an axe kick?
No, not like that X kick. Think of it like this. He's doing it sideways. He's doing an X kick.
Right.
So a roundhouse kick.
No, it's straight down.
No. He's talking about basically the same way they would, the step that Hashirama does, that you see sumo wrestlers do where they do the
Like the big side step.
yeah, but make it an axe kick. Instead of actually just landing on his foot, you land with a heel on somebody's forehead, is what he's saying.
I don't think you're allowed to axe kick like that in sumo.
There's not many rules against it. The only rules that I know of, you can't have your knees touch the ground. If your hands or knees touch, you lose the match. Throwing them is fine. That's totally illegal.
Which is why I would say, even if it's a legal move, it's probably a terrible idea because you're putting yourself on one leg when the whole idea is to bring you to the ground.
Right. But it's Luffy.
Well, right.
It is Luffy. He's right. He's got that. He's got that down.
He's got that foolproof argument right there.
That part, foolproof, yeah. Signed and sealed. What if Luffy goes 4th gear?
Dude, that would be so good. Wait a minute.
He just goes bounce man.
He goes bounce man, but like he doesn't like do any actual attacks. He's just like, I just want to make this sumo match really fair.
Yeah. Problem is bouncy's also bad because if he goes outside the bounds of the circle, then he's out.
Yeah, the problem with Bounce Man is that he literally never stops physically bouncing, so he's just constantly hopping around.
But Bounce Man can fly, so as long as he never touches the ground outside the ring, he will never lose the match.
That is true too. So maybe Luffy won't do Bounce Man because he knows it's cheating and he wants a fair fight.
Yeah.
Gum Gum Balloon it is, brother.
I'm imagining like his little, like the little sash thing in the front, like that's what's keeping him all like clearly like a cinch, like like it's helping him like keep balloonified.
Actually, this is a great bit because you know the best part about like a stupid part of a shonen like trope in this point, because right now our character is supposed to be like really strong and they can handle like all the stupid fodder because we are here to beat like one of the biggest baddies in the franchise. It justifies Luffy being underpowered because he's like, oh no, I've never held Gum Gum Balloon this long. I don't know if I'll be able to beat him like this or some stupid shit like that.
Right. Like he has rules that he has to abide by.
Oh, no, Devin, we just got to do what we said last week or the week before. Well, actually, for the listeners, it's like 4 weeks ago, but where you just tape his mouth shut so that he can't really see air.
Yeah. You got Zoro on the side being like, you're doing great, Luffy. And he's like,
He just got duct tape over his mouth and nose.
He fills his mouth with Dongo.
Dongo.
Dongo, Dongo. Why'd you put that song in my head? I hate you.
Look, dude, he said it first.
He did say it. I'm not going to lie to you, but you
I said the food. You sang the song.
you sung it. You were the first one to sing it.
I did sing the song, but I can't, those things are inextricably linked in my mind. I can't hear Dongo and not sing the song in my head.
That's fair. Respectable.
I think we got there, right?
I think we got there. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, I think we did it.
No, I covered the sumo thing. That was the most important thing to me.
It was the most important thing. Wait. I have a question.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm looking back at my notes for stuff that we may or may not have talked about yet.
Yes.
The epitaph for the swordsmith guy who was living with Tama, the master.
Yeah.
On my sub, it said blacksmith, and then underneath it also said a beautiful girl Kokeshi doll collector.
Yes. That is very...
What are we talking about here?
I think it's a bit, brother. I think...
No, hold on.
I assume as much, but I also don't know what a Kokeshi doll is. So
aren't they the same dolls that are in My Dress Up Darling? Like they're like geisha dolls?
like the one that she cosplays as in that?
Well, no, it's what the boy makes in that show.
Oh.
I will show you what a Kokeshi is. Here's a picture of a Kokeshi doll. A selection of them, in fact. So you can just...
Yeah, those things. They're like little dolls. Why is that a Hancock figurine?
Why not?
Those are Kokeshi dolls. I don't know why they're a thing.
Yeah, they're like wooden dolls, if you wish to call them that.
They're kind of like Matrushka dolls, but they don't Matrushka.
Yeah.
I see. These aren't the same dolls from Dress Up Darling, are they? I thought those were more lifelike.
No, yeah, those are more lifelike. This is different.
Okay.
Yeah, it is not the Japanese equivalent of American Girl doll. I can promise you that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you look at the production or like the manufacturing, if you will, of these Kokeshi dolls, you wouldn't think of it after it's all polished and decorated. But these dolls are just honestly glorified wooden pegs.
Yes, that is correct.
That purple one is concerning me.
Just don't look at it too hard.
I just love the fact that Oda made a point to make sure that everybody knew that he is a fine collector of Kokeshi dolls.
Yeah. At no point is it relevant to their conversation. It's just in his epitaph for some reason. I'm like, okay.
Did we even see any Kokeshi dolls in his home?
No.
Well, it's not his home. It's Tama's home.
Well, I mean, maybe.
I don't like the shape of that.
Stop looking at it.
All right.
I don't like that.
All right. Well, moving on from that.
Oh, other question about Gramps.
Yes.
He has wings.
Yeah, why can't he fly?
Yeah.
Why can't the Skypeans fly?
Well, the Skypeans can't fly either, which is my point. But his wings are substantially larger than the average Skypean we've seen so far, so I'm conflicted.
Maybe they're too dense.
Bold of you to assume his wings are real and not just an aesthetic choice like his mask.
Well, I mean, that's his mask also.
I don't know about that mask. That mask might be part of him.
The mask also makes no sense.
Because it does move with his lips.
It moves with his lips and his eyes and his chin and all of it. So also the nose bends.
I interpret the mask to like it has like a mouth hole and his lips poke out of the mouth hole. And that's how it works.
But it moves. When he's in shock about something, his jaw drops, the whole mask comes with.
Yeah.
Well, when the fucking Shaw Hat crew gets shocked, their eyes pop out of their head. What are we doing here? It's a cartoon.
Right.
I know it's a cartoon.
But this cartoon also lies to us.
What are you just...
Born this way.
I think he was.
Born this way.
I genuinely think that is his face.
Maybe it's Oni mask.
Yeah.
Maybe he's an actual Tengu, which is like some Japanese spirit thing. I don't remember exactly what a Tengu is.
It's a mountain spirit.
He's the real deal.
What if Tengus are like a species in Wano / One Piece and he's a Tengu?
That's exactly what I think it is.
He could be.
Yeah, stilts and everything.
We'll just have to wait and find out.
When they were originally just showing his feet, I was really excited that this guy was just a double peg leg.
Double peg leg. Double peg leg. Double peg leg.
I was going to be real excited for the Megazoid of limbs that we were creating that one time.
Dr. Frankenstein. Blah.
He's also just casually rocking another famous sword as well.
Yeah, that's what he said, but we didn't get a name for that one or a grade. Also, I love the fact that he starts re-explaining the grade system to the audience, and Luffy's like, you are so fucking boring, I'm out.
Yeah, nobody cares. We've heard this already. Bye.
We know this bit. Moving on.
Haha, theft.
Theft is so funny, guys.
Bro, he literally took that man's sword with such eagerness to then just not use sword as sword.
Straight up, yeah.
Which is a great bit, by the way.
Exactly.
He did use sword somewhat like sword.
Yeah, just like a little bit.
He did boop him with the sword. He just hasn't done a lot of swoosh with the sword. He hasn't mastered the swoosh.
No, yeah.
He got clank and boop. That's what he knows.
He has the power of anime, but not God on his side.
Not the god of the blade.
No.
Hey.
No. God's on the moon right now, so he can't offer his services to anyone.
Facts. All right. We all set? Any other questions?
Christian?
I'm satisfied.
Why is grass green?
All right. Then moving on. Listeners, we have a new thing. This is going to be Gabe's Fun Facts.
Who's Gabe?
Our local podcast intern by the name of Gabe or Gabriel.
Fun.
Gabe's Fun Facts.
He sent in the following. Hello, this is Gabriel. Yes, that very same Gabe, the one with the cover stories from ages ago. A hamster broke into my house and asked me whether I could introduce a new segment for the show where I tell you fun facts about this week's episodes. So, welcome to Gabriel's semi-useful fun fact variety hour. Say that 3 times in a row.
Gabriel's fun facts.
Or Gabe's Fun Facts for shorts. Shut up. This first installment's going to be a big one, so let's get started. How about some facts about everyone's favorite Straw Boy to start? No, not that one. I'm talking about Hawkins.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, sorry about that. Well, Devin liked that one, but I don't think anybody else did. Anyway. Hawkins' devil fruit powers and its relation to his tarot cards is very loosely explained within the show, so I feel it's worth explaining the fruit's powers in detail here. Having eaten the straw fruit, it primarily gives him the ability to control and seemingly manifest straw, as well as being able to summon nails at will. Hawkins uses these abilities for various combat purposes, such as covering himself in straw or by creating a giant straw doll to send after others, which was seen in these episodes. Additionally, he gained the ability to create straw dolls of other other people who will subsequently absorb any damage that his body receives if he is damaged in any way. If the damage he receives would result in his death, the damage is redirected to that individual who dies in his place. The straw doll associated with that person becomes a regular straw doll, plopping right out of Hawkins' body. The process by which these dolls are created is unknown, but presumably prerequisites that Hawkins is close to the victims emotionally, as no one outside of his crew has been seen to be afflicted so far.
Damn.
That seems crazy. Emotionally connected to the people. He doesn't give a fuck about this crew.
Maybe it's like a contract thing, like Big Mom.
I feel like there were definitely a few goons that were just straight up Kaido, like maybe allies for sure. I guess that is possible.
This is one hella intense polycule.
Yeah.
Also, wait, didn't literally a Marine get fucked when we saw this exact bit play out back in Sabaody, and like a random pirate goon that was also escaping?
Probably.
Yeah, but like the power wasn't exactly fleshed out back then, probably.
Yeah, but what you didn't know is that him and that Marine used to play checkers on Tuesdays, and they couldn't anymore after he got in the Marines.
Right.
They were roommates.
Oh boy, here we go again with the straw man arguments. A slightly unknown part of his power is that everyone always defends him with none other than straw man arguments. Who would have guessed? Anyway, moving on.
It's a very meta power.
Wait. I do want to make one quick comment that I forgot to mention about the straw. I kind of find it silly how it makes me giggle every single time he gets like slash and like it just plops out.
Yeah, just like a little straw dude's like, oh no, I've been vanquished.
You got me. I want them to be more melodramatic.
Exactly. And it's just like plop. It's like watching a movie where like a horse poops in the background. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you can't stop the horse from pooping on camera. So it just does.
One of them falls to the ground and just starts doing the fucking like the frog dance from Looney Tunes. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I want these little puppet guys to have their own bits. They fall out, they land on the ground, they do a you got me, like a 2-minute monologue on the ground. I want one of these puppets to do a 5-minute death monologue in the middle of the show.
My dreams.
Totally uncut. Like we are in it for the long haul. We are watching this random puppet give a 5-minute death speech.
With flashbacks and everything.
I want it with every straw fiber of my being. I want to sit there and uncomfortably watch this puppet voodoo doll die for 5 minutes while all of the characters just watching this stupid fucking puppet
and reacting to his death.
And then as soon as he finally keels over, everyone just like, okay. I think Christian just made himself hyperventilate.
I'm crying.
That's crazy. That would be a really good bit.
I want it so bad.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Watch it be like Bart. Like, it'll be like Bart's like strong.
All right. Sorry about that interlude for the fun facts. We could keep going now.
No problem. Next fun fact, his cartomancy, his tarot cards, is not actually directly tied to the fruit's powers.
What?
As in, if anyone else would have his fruit, he wouldn't necessarily have to be a cartomancer to use the fruit's powers. Whether his cartomancy is actually an ability or just a gimmick he utilizes is never actually revealed, but given that all of his predictions turn out to be true and that the probabilities he gives are unverifiable because the story events are obviously dictated by Oda and not by random chance, it can be presumed that it is legit.
I like my headcanon that's tied to his own fruit.
Fair enough.
We need to get Usopp some tarot cards for his lies.
Wait, that's how Hawkins gets defeated, is by Usopp's bullshit tarot card swap out.
Usopp does a tarot card swap. He's like, oh no, a normal deck of cards, my only weakness. Anyway, There are some ties to the theme of fate and destiny and whatnot, which I can't comment on for spoiler's sake, but within the story, it's never explained, so we're just left to assume that he does it because he's weird. There's a guy in the show who has to open his mouth with a zipper to talk. Cartomancy is not what should make you stop suspending your disbelief at this point.
Well,
You got a point.
it's fair.
Cha-pa-pa.
That comment's directed to all the Devons out in the world.
No. He has a point.
He's got a point.
Yeah, it's true.
Brought to you by Cha-pa-pa.
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 I like that. That works. I like that.
Next, Kumachio. Kumachio's design, as well as his species name, is very obviously based on Komainu, a mythological creature who is most seen in a pair with another Komainu, commonly placed in the front of the gates of Shinto shrine grounds. Komainu very heavily resemble Chinese guardian lions, who are similarly lion statues that date back several millennia. The lion, in Asian culture, is believed to have the power to repel evil, which is why it was commonly used for such grand stone ornaments in front of places of religious importance. When used in a pair, one is usually depicted having an open mouth while the other is closed. They are thus meant to represent the beginning and end of all things. Komachio is only related to the creature in design, however. Personality and power-wise, he's essentially just a big dog. Moving on, how about some manga facts from the adapted chapters in this set? In the scene in which Hawkins summons the straw monster, the anime simply depicts Zoro grinning excitedly in response. In the manga, Zoro actually also licks his blade on top of this because he's a fucking freak.
Bro, what the fuck, anime? Toei, why we nerfing my boy?
Because he's a freak.
My man hasn't stretched his swords in like 2 years. Let him cook.
Hold on, I simply have to say the F-bomb in the middle of that was a Brendan add-in, not a Gabriel, but let's be so fucking for real.
I mean, it's valid.
Thank you.
Wait, he licks his blade to what?
Because he's horny for battle. He licks his blade.
Yes. So he does a blade lick where he's like, ooh, I love to fight.
Let my man be a freak on main, bro.
That's true. Yeah, that's a nerf.
That's kind of hot. Smash.
He's already done it. I honestly,
That's what I'm saying.
let's be so fucking for real. I'm surprised the animators would even choose to, censor that moment because they've already animated Zoro licking his blade back in Thriller Bark when Oars was, bound for a little while and all the straws had their demon moment. And Zoro was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this man up and licks his blade. We've already done it. Don't be cowards.
I can't believe you remember that.
Of course I remember that. I remember everything. Anyway, moving on.
That's a very oddly specific thing to remember.
I think I remember the faces of every single straw in that demon moment. You know, it's like with the backgrounds all red and they get silhouetted. And then Robin has that, you don't realize how fucking pissed, how much I'm going to enjoy this. Look on her face.
I'm kind of sad that I don't remember this.
Dude, man, they're good bits. I think a gif of each and every one of their reactions exists. And Frankie, he's looking at Oars and then he takes his sunglasses off, but his eyes are just it's all white, no pupil. He's like, oh, you fucked. You're fucked now, buddy. That's a great one too.
I wish I remembered this as vividly as you did.
Anyway, moving on. Also, around the time of these chapters' release, Shokugeki no Sanji started releasing. This non-canon spin-off manga, written and illustrated by the creators of Shokugeki no Soma of One Piece, follows Sanji as he cooks for various people all over the world during and before the Straw Hats' adventures. The first chapter of this spin-off was originally intended to be a one-shot, but was later turned into a full series of chapters due to popularity. The series began on July 13, 2018, and ended on August 4th, 2022, with a volume release which collected all 6 chapters plus a bonus chapter exclusive to the volume, which the official English translation released by Viz Media on March 12, 2024. Lastly, you might be wondering how Drake ended up working for Kaido's crew. Good question! As you might remember, shortly before the 2-year time skip, we saw Drake talking to Kaido's subordinate Scotch after asking him whether attacking a subordinate would attract Kaido's attention. He very promptly did just that when Scotch answered, yes. Turns out, that worked! As far as the anime watchers are concerned, this was the first time this information was revealed to them. However, for manga readers, the story goes a bit different. You see, in the manga, What? I gotta save that for a cover story special. But it's really it. Fine. I guess you'll have to find out about that riveting story another time.
What?
Trust me, I won't disappoint. Anyway, that's about all for fun facts this week. See you on the next one. Have a nice day. Well, look at that. Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate that.
Damn.
Yeah, well, you blue balled us. It's crazy.
Yeah, we got blue balled at the end.
Huh.
That was a lot of work. And he left us on a cliffhanger. Fuck me. Okay.
It left us on an actual cliffhanger. You know it's a One Piece fun fact week when even the fun facts are left on a cliffhanger.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I can't believe you've done this.
All right. Shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe for reminding me. Fuck X-Drake, all right? Out here ruining Tama's village? Fuck you.
That is true.
That did happen. Yeah, we did get context. But yeah, X-Drake was the dude that fucked up her village. That's a damn shame. We hate that, Drake. What's wrong with you?
All my homies hate X-Drake.
Yeah. All my homies hate X-Drake.
We don't even call you Diaz, because fuck you.
You haven't even earned your name anymore. You're a letter to me. Fuck you.
I don't even like dinosaurs that much.
I don't even like dinosaurs that much. You're such a liar. You're such a liar.
Leave me alone. I'm coping right now.
He's suffering copium. All right. Anyway, with that, thank you, Gabriel, so much. Here's to many more. Thank you for all that hard work.
You're a hero, Gabe.
Next week is going to be 900 to 903. It feels pretty good to say that. Feels pretty good to say that. I'm not going to lie.
We're in the 900s, boys.
Whoa.
Woo!
What is this feeling?
That's a milestone. So sudden and new.
Whoa, my skin. My hair, it's sticking up on my arms. Whoa.
Are you excited?
Oh,
We're moving on the plot. Whoa. What is the sensation?
So we're at the first 5 episodes of the arc, and it's like, holy.
I think he's experiencing time travel. I'm not sure what's happening. He's moving at warp speed.
He's moving at warp speed. All right, moving on to quotes.
I'm going to say my first and only one. Shout out to my boy Zoro when he was walking to Subaru's tea shop or whatever, and Hashirama's in the way. And he's like, hey, sorry, but your fat ass is in my way.
Hey, big boy. You're blocking the way with that huge ass of yours. Move it.
Fuck. Yeah, I had that one written down too. It was so good.
Big snipe. Anything else?
I think that was his only one. He said it was his only one.
Yeah, there's good moments. Nothing quotable else for me besides that.
I'll go since I had one of my 2 quotes sniped. My other one is also from Zoro, and I'm gonna do a direct quote. I'm gonna practice my voice acting skills here too for a second. I'm trying.
Do it. Yeah.
Come on, just let me hold it. What?
Dude, I think you've got a future.
Was that good? Did we like that?
I think you've got what it takes.
Come on, Luffy senpai, let me hold it. Because that's what that sounded like to me. It's so big and sharp. You don't even play with swords, Luffy. You're a fist guy. Come on.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Mom said it's my turn with this cursed sword.
That's crazy.
That's it. That's my 2 quotes.
This is my new headcanon.
I just want to reiterate the line from Luffy saying Ace is dead.
This ace you're waiting for, his full name, it's Portgusty Ace, isn't it? He's dead now.
I just love everything about how the scene plays out. I stand by that. My second, we've already talked about as well. The sheer joy that these 2 men feel for seeing each other again, it does fill me with absolute joy.
Hey! Zoro! It's me! Over here!
Oh. Luffy, yeah! You finally made it! It's been a while.
Oh, delightful.
I'm happy that they're happy. Finally, the only quote not sniped tonight when Luffy's like, ooh, buddy, I think you got some meat on you. I smell that meat. Can I have that meat? And he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Why not? He's like, dude, there's so many animals worth getting around here. And then Luffy's like, no, Zoro, as he's eating the meat, all the animals around here are poisoned because they drink the poison water. They'll make you sick. And then Zoro looks over, he's like, oh shit, yeah, that does track. My stomach's been hurting all day.
Whoa! I smell meat! Give me his neck!
There are so many fish and animals around here, you would not believe it, Luffy. Here you go.
No! Be careful!
Huh?
The water in this place is poisonous, and the wildlife drink it. So if you got this off an animal here, then it's poison too.
Checks out. Guess that's why my stomach hurts.
It's so good.
That one.
I do remember this. I do recall.
Fucking idiots.
Idiots with iron stomachs.
The both of them.
And then they proceed to eat the ham anyways.
Idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Luffy's actively eating the meat. He heard where it came from, and he's like, yeah, we can't do that because it's poisonous. Nom.
Yeah, that's fucked up, Zoro. You shouldn't be eating this meat here. I have a poison resistance, so I'm good, but you probably shouldn't be.
Hold on, that does track though. Hold on, I think Luffy's fine.
I know Luffy's fine.
Turns out Zoro is also just like totally fine.
I think Luffy has nothing but opportunity here.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Luffy still didn't just immediately use that to his advantage when Tama was like, hey, these are all poisonous because poison in the water poison. And I was expecting Luffy to go, oh, that's no problem. And then just immediately go and hunt something.
Fuck yeah, concrete.
Basically.
Maybe the flavor from poison just doesn't sit well with.
Clearly, it's fine. Clearly, it's tolerable.
Another good quote is when he's eating the ham and they're like, hey, we gotta go. And he's like, hold on, let me finish my meat. But she's actively dying in our hands. Yeah, but let me finish my meat.
In the dub, it was kind of funny because like Zoro's like, dude, we gotta like leave because the little girl is like dying over there. And then he's like, yeah, but I'll finish my meat real soon. Don't worry about it. Okay.
It's kind of wild that Luffy's the one taking the stance.
Yeah, you were like a real homie all but like 5 seconds ago. What happened? Now he's gotta have his snack.
Anyway, Zoro, we should probably get going now. I ran into this little girl, one thing led to another, and now I need to take her to a doctor. She's not feeling good.
Oh, yeah, the brat's in rough shape. Why the heck are you stopping to eat then?
It'll be okay. I'll be done in a sec.
He's got meat on the brain.
Motherfucker, Luffy, you're lucky that none of your actions ever harm people permanently other than your brother. Ooh.
Damn, what the fuck, man?
Dead brother.
That's tough.
I know. Sometimes I got a roast in me too, just like that ham bone. Anyway, moving on to the golden ham this week. Brothers, I feel like y'all are going to be very tempted to give it to Hawkins, but may I please make a case for Bunbuku, the Bunbuku, who was the best character in the set of episodes. There's really no better option.
I hear you, buddy. I raise you a sharkadile.
Ooh.
No, you can't raise me another cool animal. That's not fair.
Watch me.
How dare you?
Oh, so many good choices.
I only got Zoro on the brain.
I know you do.
Shush you.
We didn't even talk about, because we were talking about animals that appear in these episodes. We didn't even talk about the fact that Law and his crew just showed up at the end of 899.
Oh, we did forget that.
Well, we didn't get enough of them yet. We gotta savor it when we actually see him. This is the tease. This is the taste.
Well, right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, number 2 husband. Husband number 1 was more priority. I'll get to you next week.
I'm sorry, backup protagonist.
I mean, truly, at this point, he really is.
I mean, there wasn't really much to comment on because all you could see was him laying in his tent listening to Evanescence. Like, there wasn't really a whole heck of a lot going on.
No, I know, but it happened. It's there. Feel like people are going to yell at us if we don't.
Right.
Also, I forgot which one of these. Okay, so there's Beppo, and what are the other 2 fuckers' names are?
They say them, but I don't even remember.
Penguin.
Well, one's Penguin, and the other was like.
I used to know their names just off the dome, but I don't remember the other guy's name.
One is Penguin. I forgot the other guy's name.
Shaka? Shaka Flocka?
Shaka. There it is, Shaka.
No, I don't think it's Shaka. That's wrong. That's not it.
I'm just saying words.
I know because there is a Shaka in the franchise, and that is not him.
I know it's a SH name.
Shakalekin.
Shiki? No, that's dumb.
There is a Shiki. Also not him.
Anyway, I'm going to blame Penguin here. Penguin over here, or somebody with a fucking hat on this crew, is paying the people of Wano in a poor light. Because what the fuck do you mean my boy Beppo can't walk around in town without scaring people being like, whoa, it's a bear? Fuck you.
Brother, he's literally a talking polar bear.
And they got a fucking banana gator shark thing. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but it's not sentient.
Brother, Wano don't have talking polar bears.
You don't know that?
You're right, I don't. Hey, look, this is the straw man argument night, apparently. That's what we're doing tonight.
Well, I think we've always done straw man arguments. We just never had a reason to make it a bit.
And that's why I'm voting for Basil Hawkins.
Now we have Hawkins.
So, like, what are we, part of a Church of Hawkins or something?
Yeah,
The Cult of Hawkins?
I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
The Hall of Hawkins.
I don't think you need to convince them, Justin. I think they're all in, actually.
Well, I'm really just looking for an official naming here.
The Cult of Hawkins. That sounds good.
We're Hawkins homies.
Hawkins
homies. Hawkins homies. Hawkins homies. Okay, but memes aside, I do think Hawkins probably gets the win here. I'll just say Hawkins.
Follow the strong or become their prey. There is no in between.
With the honorable mention for Bunboku. Shout out to my little Tanuki dude.
Well, listen, if anyone else would have gone with me, then we would have maintained the bit, but no one went with me. You went for Zoro. Christian went for a different animal entirely. So our choices, I mean, Devin could have gone for Bunboku. Devin, are you into Bunboku or what?
I'm dissuaded because of my own failure.
Huh?
What?
Because I didn't see him in the episodes because I didn't pay attention to the background.
Oh.
I can't vote for him because I didn't see him the first time. What the fuck is this argument?
Who cares?
Let's go. Hawkins homies.
All right, we did it, ladies, gents, folks, non-binary pals.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
All right, well then finally we have the Garb Gab.
Hey. Justin, you're making your famous return to the show. Why don't you reach onto the Garb Gab?
Oh, fuck. All right. It's, why does everything feel rough in here?
Don't tell me. A bunch of straw.
No.
No, it's not actually. It's actually more bricks.
More bricks?
Or I guess rocks, whatever they threw in the window. Got more of these.
Wait, what the fuck? Did Elle get into the Garb Gab too?
Aw, shit, dude.
I mean, he's an international spy, clearly.
I totally filled it with straw.
That's crazy.
Do you know how hard it is to get straw in this city?
That's what I'm saying. Well, why did they even throw the brick through the window if they had access to the Garb Gab?
I don't know. Maybe they want to taint the purity and the sanctity of the Garb Gab, and I can respect that.
I think the brick was for the shock factor. Now the Garb Gab's to send a fucking message. That's the real message.
Oh, shit.
This is the real threat. The one that says nothing at all, but says everything.
Oh, wait. Robo Brendan probably did this.
Nah, if he did, it would have been burritos.
Robo what?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, pick a brick, I guess.
The brick says here, rain check.
Oh, okay.
And the question here is, with the increase in popularity of anime studios using theatrical movie releases to cover canon events / arcs, do you think this is a good thing overall for the industry? Why or why not?
It's a hard-hitting question.
Damn, son. I really like this question.
Sorry, what? Nah.
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
My man was asleep.
That's crazy.
No, I just zoned out for a second. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I got mixed feelings on this one.
No, I think this is a really good question because of that. May I actually take the floor? I feel like I have the least necessary opinion on this because of my current resume on the subject. So for those that don't know, I barely watch anime at all anymore, other than One Piece. But I will say I do catch a movie from time to time. And for shows that I don't actually watch. Shout out to Demon Slayer. So that being said, I think from my perspective, I love the fact that I can experience a franchise that I would otherwise, I'm going to be so fucking, I would otherwise never spend the time consuming. And now I get to experience it. I get to be a part of the team. I get to, see these sorts of things or whatever. I do think it might be a case by case basis sort of deal. Like, a show that I have actually watched in, that was made post 2015 that I have actually seen most of the way through, not even all the way through. So don't get too excited. Is Attack on Titan. If I just saw Attack on Titan in movie formats, I mean, they better be damn good movies that do damn good at pacing, because I can't see the kinds of episodic nature play out with as much vigor and resolution that I would look forward to in just a movie. I say that knowing full well that I've seen the Demon Slayer Infinity Train movie and have not seen the show at all, and I had a great time. That being said, it depends. It's really good for people who would otherwise never experience the show. Now they can experience it at their own pace. They can also pay. I did not pay to go see the movie in theaters, to be fair. But I did buy the Blu-ray. That did happen because I didn't want to be a piece of crap that,
Wow, what a hero.
Listen, brother, I'm doing the best I can.
He's a hero.
Doesn't pay for dinner.
No, it's true.
I wake up every day. I put my pants on one leg at a time. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Is it a great thing for the industry? Maybe not. I don't think anything is great always. There need to be checks and balances because, we don't want we don't want like the people who are in seasonal animation or into the seasonal animation space. We don't want them to get gimped because studio decides that they can, get top dollar for far less investment by pivoting over to a movie. That is obviously something that we need to be careful of. That would hurt my soul. But anyway, those are my thoughts.
My stance on it, because I've only seen a couple of them in theaters, right? Like I saw the Kaiju number 8 one recently. My problem with them, it's like, for example, Mugen Train. Like sometimes they're good because they have the more of a higher budget. They can go harder on like the fight sequences, stuff like that. I like that aspect of them, but I feel like it's limiting in the narrative aspect a lot of the times. And then there's also the industry aspect of it, which is like for Kaiju number 8's movie, that one was just awful. Because it was just a spark notes of the whole series as a whole. And then like a little cookie cut, like here's a beach episode. And it was poorly done and just not good at all, in my opinion, compared to the show. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. And I enjoy them, but I don't know. I'd rather, hear that they got vetted first before watching them myself and spending money myself, because sometimes it's hot garbage. Other times they're bangers like Mugen Train. That's kind of where I sit with it.
I think I'm close to the center, but leaning more toward positive overall. I think it's a good option to have because I think it's good to have the option of like, okay, maybe there's something that isn't worthwhile, turning into a whole season worth of episodes when you could realistically just pump it out in a single movie. And it's a better storytelling experience that way. I also personally just enjoy the atmosphere of a theater. So that's a personal just +1 for me. I like the idea that potentially and hopefully, animation studios and therefore their employees are getting better dividends off of theatrical releases as opposed to, just streaming services like Crunchyroll and stuff like that. What's interesting about this? I think earlier this week, Google pushed some ScreenRant.com blog posts to me about someone who had their own opinion about this question, and it was largely negative. I think a low-key underrated aspect of this model is there's a social aspect being introduced to the weeb community in a granted very controlled environment for the most part. But there's just something cool about being in a theater full of other weebs going crazy about some weeb shit happening on the screen. Because I think a lot of anime watching experience tends to be secluded to you and your laptop. You don't necessarily get to share a space with anybody else, which is, good and bad in its own ways. But yeah, I think I'm largely positive on this for the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's two sides to the argument, and I think that largely it's a good thing to have around, but I worry about studios seeing how successful Demon Slayer is making their movies and transitioning into models that just become we're gonna make these manga into just straight up movies because they're breaking down an arc into 3 movies first of all, basically. So it's not just a singular thing, but it's one of 3.
Oh, this one that came out recently is the first of soon to be 3. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this is going to go on for 2 more movies, spread roughly 2 years apart.
I don't like that.
The loose release date is 2027.
I don't know. That's almost like a better answer. Like in my mind, I'm like the limitation of a movie is that you don't get to have enough time to like cut your pacing well. But now you're telling me they're getting 6 hours?
But sometimes those like pauses in like episodes, like where people like are just ruminating on feelings, like they add to it.
But it might be good fluff. I don't know. I shit, dude.
Well, there's no season in between here.
This is the end.
There's nothing else in between. They're doing 3 movies, 2 years apart each. So we have Infinity Castle Part 1, let's say, for the sake of it. There's no Demon Slayer content for 2 years. And then the next movie. And then no Demon Slayer content again for 2 more years-ish. And then the third movie, and then it's over. Which brings me to one of the more negative aspects of this is that, well, if we do just movies, or we do movies more often like this, some of the hype dies down.
Mm-hmm.
Because with seasonal anime, you get 12 to 24 weeks of watching this thing consistently, especially if it's 24. You've got half a year generating hype over and over again on a week by week basis for this thing. And then, there's a break, however long it is. And that's cool. I'm personally not usually someone who ends up watching week to week, but I know a lot of people are. And that's what keeps people going. You watch the movie once, maybe a couple of times, and that's it. There's nothing left to really talk about after that. You can maybe go online and talk about it on forums or Reddit or Twitter or what have you with people for a couple of weeks, but then we got 2 years. So on the side of the consumer, I think potentially it's less engaging. The movies in a vacuum are really fucking good and cool. And if they could come out within a couple of weeks of each other, that'd be amazing. But obviously it's not possible, which is the part that Justin pointed out that I think is decent, is that it helps the animators. They get time to be able to work on these things. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know what deadlines look like for them, but I imagine 2 years to make a movie means that they're not critically missing out on their families and their social lives like normal anime industry. So I don't know anything about it. I'm making entirely an assumption here. And then I also, again, at the same time, I wonder, well, they have more time to make this one thing. Are they getting paid as much as if they were working on a normal seasonal anime? I don't know. There's no numbers for this thing. So my guess is probably not, but maybe they are. I don't know. So I think largely they're positive, but they could have drawbacks, severe ones, if something like that would come to light, like, animators still being underpaid.
Unforeseen ones, yeah.
Yeah, if like everyone started making their movies, then we as like a consumer in the anime space might start being like, brother, we have nothing to watch.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that's one of the problems I kind of have with the One Piece community is like, I think they're level-headed people. The people who are like, I wish we would just do what My Hero Academia does and just become a seasonal anime, give up the fact that, yeah, we're only going to have a 24 episode, year, and then the other half of the year is just gone. I would be for that because I can't stand some of the pacing choices that the week-to-week anime does.
Yeah.
And also, I think it gives the animators a break. I'm very pro that. Then by saying, do I hate the fact that it's 2 years? Is that where I draw the line where it's like a year is fine, but now 2 years, now we're talking too much? I don't know if I'm that guy yet. I feel like if it gives them more time and animators are still being compensated appropriately, because that's my big concern is that if they start going super anime route, like their work-life balance might get improved.
Yeah.
But also like the amount of work might start to slow down or like, this, that, and the other thing. I guess I don't know like how that changes. If it's a directionally only positive improvement to their day-to-day lives and their overall pay never changes, I'm all fucking for it. I'll wait 2 years. That's fine for me as like a personal consumer, but I know everyone's not like that.
Yeah. I'm not a big week to week watcher, so I prefer binging things.
Agreed.
So I'm going to now, in between now and the next Demon Slayer movie, I'm largely going to forget that Demon Slayer exists. And then 2 years from now, Justin's going to hit us up and go, hey, Demon Slayer movie's happening next month. And I'm going to go, oh shit, that's right. We're doing that.
That's right, bro.
Yeah. So really, I'm going to forget that the Demon Slayer movie exists also because I don't tend to read manga stuff very often. So for me, the waiting thing isn't like a huge deal, but for some people, I think it's going to dampen the hype for some things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But all right.
Great question.
That was a good question. I like that question. I think I also saw some article, like you said, Justin, that pushed kind of the same dilemma about whether or not it was good. I don't know if it was the same article or not, but I thought it was interesting.
Time will tell, and hopefully we're in the good timeline.
Time will tell.
I want to hear how the animators feel, because I just want them to succeed.
Yes.
Okay?
All right, Devin. Time to do the thing.
And it's a new thing. If you wish to support the show, consider signing up for our membership on pandasightings.com, where you'll get extra content like in-person recordings and vlogs. There's also a merch store where you can buy a little something for you or a loved one. It helps keep the lights on. Our editors need lights, food too, but more importantly, the lights.
The lights.
Yeah, no, food is like a supplementary thing. Just look at Tama.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's lights, food, One Piece.
Also, you heard that right, listener, who may have skipped right to the Wano episodes. It's pandasightings.com. We have our own website now.
Pandasightings.com.
That is hopefully up and fully functioning by the time that this episode is live.
If it's not, you'll get a link. It'll be working. The website will just be locked.
Yeah, and we're not giving out the password. You can't pay for that.
You can't pay for that.
You can't pay them, but you can pay me for the password. I'm down for that.
It's not 4356.
No, you can't pay Justin for the password either.
I got Zelle.
Everyone has Zelle now. I would encourage you, listener, if it's a shock that we have our own website now, go back and listen to our episode that I probably came out 2 weeks ago. I don't know what order Jordy's going to end up releasing these in, but I believe 2 weeks ago, because last week should have been a different thing. I'm not even going to say it in case it doesn't happen.
Time is an illusion.
We're in the future, bro. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
All this is getting redacted. Imagine if there's just a big bleeping sound for the...
Yeah. This is the future, right? Yeah, this is the future. It would have happened. There's no way Jordy doesn't release these. Last week should have been our anniversary episode. Yay! Yeah. Only 6 months late. We had it recorded a number of months ago, which we probably talk about in that episode. I don't even remember anymore, but we saved it for this particular moment. So anyway.
Yeah.
I would encourage you to go listen to the episode, whatever it's titled, where me, Justin, and Devin answer some questions, and we talk about stuff, and it's fun. And the website is included in that, and some of our future project ideas.
Oh, wait, I forgot one important thing. In the do the thing. Fuck!
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I got to keep that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, since we got so many more bricks, I'm gonna...
Wait, why is that one ticking?
Devin?
I don't know, it's not my brick.
L.
Okay, are we just gonna sit around and let it sit there, or are we gonna throw it out the window or something?
Well, I'm gonna throw it out. I'm returning to sender.
Oh shit, Christian, you got an arm. Fuck me.
Oh, absolutely. I was all elite pro baseball pitcher in high school.
Dude, you made it to the Protein Shake River. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Right where their boats are. Actually, you can kind of see them still.
Oh shit! What'd you?
And the brick blew up, and so do those boats.
Ooh. Yeah. Take that, L.
L must stand for loser.
Very aptly named. Loser. You'll never get Natasha Hot Lips out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, great. We ended the day with a near-death experience. What more can you ask for?
My Uber order, actually. That's what I could ask for.
Oh my God, you still haven't gotten that?
Nope. You know what I didn't consider? The cookies and cream protein shake moat we got going on. I mean, if they even bothered to get on the boat, I think they get 5 stars and your big ass tip for all that effort. At least the best I could do is meet them halfway. All right, anyways, I'm gonna go grab my food. You guys have fun.
All right. I'm gonna go get some cookies and cream.
All right, catch you later, dude.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, same, dude.
I'm gonna go stare at paint dry.
You know what? You have fun with that, buddy. All right. Wait, Dave, instead of the regular outro, play the guitar riff.
Yeah, guitar riff.
I hope it's fucking copyrighted and we get our asses grassed.
I love you.